So today I'm talking about a P0341 code, what it is and how you go about fixing it. And so what is a P0341 code? Well, it's a Camshaft Position Sensor A, Circuit Range Performance, Bank 1, or Single Sensor. And what does this mean? Well, engines have what's called a Camshaft Position Sensor, or sensors, that's just reporting back to the computer the location of the camshaft as it spins. And the computer's using this information for timing. But when you get a P0341 code, the computer's seeing some kind of problem with this sensor, and so it's going to have to be troubleshooted to know why. And if you have a V6 or V8 engine, the engine's going to have two banks. Bank 1 is always the side of the engine with the number 1 cylinder. So if you Google what your number 1 cylinder is on your engine, since there is differences, then that side of the engine is going to be bank 1. The opposite of that would be bank 2. If you have a 4-cylinder engine, then there'll only be one bank. And depending on the engine, you can have 1 or 2 sensors. So for example, some V6s and V8 engines, they can have a total of 4, 2 on each bank. And some 4-cylinder engines, since there's just one bank, can have 1 sensor or 2 sensors. If there is 2 sensors, sensor A is usually on the intake side, and sensor B is usually on the exhaust side. If you just have 1 sensor, then the sensor A, sensor B won't matter because they'll just be 1. And one thing to note about these camshaft or crankshaft position sensors is that depending on the vehicle, they might need what's called a Cam Sensor Relearn procedure, where basically the computer learns the variances that's inside the new camshaft position sensor. This can really vary. Sometimes you can just swap out that sensor and the engine will start up and there's no issues. But sometimes you swap it out and the engine's not running right, or it won't start at all. And so if you do plan to swap out that sensor, it's a good idea to check to see if your vehicle does have what's called a Cam or Crank Relearn procedure. And it can also vary depending on the vehicle on how it could do a Cam or Crank Relearn procedure. Sometimes you just need to drive the vehicle and the computer automatically relearn. Sometimes there's set steps that you need to do. If you have a good scan tool, quite often there's an option inside of there that'll automatically command the computer to do a relearn procedure. These are the more expensive scan tools that have this option, but if you have a really good one, you might have that option. But basically keep in mind that if you do swap out that sensor, you might have to do what's called a sensor relearn procedure. And so what would be some possible causes of a P0341 code? Well, the first thing that could cause is that camshaft position sensor has just gone bad. It just needs to be replaced. A lot of people will race out, buy a new camshaft position sensor and swap it out, but it's a good idea to test it first, especially since sometimes vehicles have that relearn procedure that needs to be done. There's some different methods to go about testing that sensor. It can vary sometimes what's going on with these sensors and the wiring and different things like this. So if you do go to work on your vehicle, be sure to get a wiring schematic to know for sure what's going on in the wiring and different things like this. But it is very common for these to be getting like 5 volts to them, and then they got a ground, and then every time a piece of metal is directly in front of that sensor, it's going to send a signal back to the computer. And so the sensor is counting the teeth on the camshaft as it spins. And so one method is that you read the voltage going back to the computer. So for example, right here, it's reading 4.80 volts. And every single time a piece of metal is directly in front of that sensor, it's going to drop to 0. The voltage will drop. There's some good YouTube videos on how you go about doing this. And one thing to note that if you do it this way, watch out for your leads because these are really easy to touch and to cross, and that can blow a fuse or cause other problems. But like I said, there's some different ways to go about testing that sensor. But the first thing that could cause this is a bad camshaft position sensor. And the next thing that could cause this is some kind of wiring problem. And this can be like an open, there's a short, there's a blowing fuse, something like this. Again, if you are going to go work on your vehicle, be sure to get a wiring diagram and a schematic to know for sure what's going on with your particular vehicle. These 3-wire sensors are pretty common. And basically what's going on with these, you're going to have a ground wire, you're going to have power going to it, and then you're going to have a signal wire going back to the computer. So if you have a multimeter, you can go check it. Be sure you're getting power. Be sure you got a good ground. You can check that signal wire going back to the computer and be sure it's not open or shorted or anything like this. Also keep in mind that these could be on a fuse, and if the fuse blows, that's going to cause problems. It can be kind of confusing sometimes which fuse this is on. Quite often it's combined with other components and things like this. So you might have to do some research on your particular vehicle to know which fuse it is. But keep in mind that these are on a fuse. And the last thing on the list that could cause this problem is that there's some kind of problem going on with the timing. Although usually if there is some kind of problem inside the timing, you're going to get other codes. But it is possible that there's some kind of problem going on inside the timing. And this can be something along the lines like a bad variable valve timing component, a bad timing belt or timing chain or tensioner or something like that. And basically these timing belts and timing chains, they all have timing marks and they all need to line up. Well, for example, right here and down here on the crank, there's a timing mark. And if these marks don't line up, if that belt or timing chain slips and this notch is a little bit before or a little bit after, then that's going to throw everything off and it's going to cause that sensor to send out a bad signal back to the computer. Although usually if this happens, you're going to be getting a lot of other codes, but it is possible that there's something going on inside the timing. And so last thing on the list is going to be a bad timing component. So that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview. of how you go about fixing a vehicle with the P0341 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me and I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.